To be the most realistic basketball game, 2K brings in the best players around the world to mocap their moves.
Josh Okoye had an amazing international career, played in the NBA, and he is one of the best ball handlers we've seen come through mocap.
No doubt. And he's also a big 2K player. So we invited him on to get some insight on how to approach the game both on and off the court and in NBA 2K. Take a look.
Josh Okoye, welcome to NBA 2K TV. So excited to have you on today.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Phoenix Suns playing against the Denver Nuggets. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. A look at the starting group here for Denver. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Primo in at the 2. And for Phoenix, they've got Brandon Miller, and it's Clemens in at the 2 spot. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
And it's the Suns to start out. Pass to Hardaway. Now Booker. Top of the key. That one goes in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's P. Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Miller. Drops in the layup for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's P. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Here's Jokic. And he battles for the ball, gets a second chance bucket.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Outside Booker. Pass to Salah. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's P. Off target at the rim.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Now here's Miller. Defense is right there. That one no good. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Shepard. Here's P. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The Nuggets trail. Devin Booker is the two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a three-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Primo. Here's P. They grab their own miss. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Henderson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Nikola Jokic. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of this game.
Clemens.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Primo. No points yet. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Shepard. Oh, and the jam by Jokic.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Timeout call, the Suns. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
It really should be an interesting one to watch.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
Henderson finds Booker. Clemens. And another shot. And finally, that one's good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Shepard. Booker defending. He passes to Primo. His first shot attempt buries the jump shot.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Salon.
Nuggets foul. Number 23. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Clemens. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. Rebound by the Nuggets. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And he gets it to go.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Booker, the pass to Henderson. Pass to Salon. Takes the three. Drains the triple. Salon, he's got 7 points in the game.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Primo. And here's Jokic. Over Henderson. And that one hits the back iron.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the middle.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got Shepard, and it's Primo in at the shooting guard. It's hauled in by Henderson. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Clemens. Outside Booker to the middle. Hardaway, the pass to Henderson. Here's Booker. Kept alive. Hardaway. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Denver in the lead. Jokic with it. Henderson picks him up.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
The Suns shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Oh, Booker in close.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to P from deep. Clemens grabs the miss.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Outside Booker. Here's Clemens. Step back and fire. And too long on the shot.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Primo. It's rebounded by Salon. The Suns trailing. Driving inside. Here's Hardaway. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's P. Tries yet again. He gets it in there. P's got 4 points this quarter.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Henderson for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seem to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against the Warriors was tremendous. He picked up 49 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Suns trail by 7. Takes a 13-footer, and the jumper falls for him. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
Pass to P. Hardaway grabs the board. Hardaway's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker surveying the floor. Look at Booker elevate.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the end one.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Primo. Down low. The teardrop. Here's P. And it's in there. P's got 15.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Pass to Clemens. And the shot's good. He has 6.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Primo. The Suns clear it. Henderson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3. Offensive rebound. Hardaway. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for your Suns.
And he makes the first but misses the second. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Primo. Pass to P. Six to shoot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Suns trail by 3. Left side, Booker. Henderson misses.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's P, and he jams it home with authority.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes. His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime.
So it's Denver, leading by 6 as we
score. Your Suns, 50. The Nuggets, 56.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish.
Substitution on the court.
Here's P. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting for Denver, number 23.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
They've got Miller, and it's Booker in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Pass to Salah. Outside for Booker. Second chance shot. Connects. The jumper drops. Booker's got 18.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Here's P. To the inside, Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Salon. And the shot goes down. 9 points in the game.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Miller can't get it to go. Denver leading by 5. And the layup is good off the glass.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
It's Booker on the wing. 18 points for him. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point game, biggest lead so far.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Clemens passes to Hardaway. It's Booker on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Shepard to the paint. Here's P, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Salon, he's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Miller. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. He passes to Jokic. Tipped. Here's Salon. He's got 9. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. They get it again. Clemens. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Clemens has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Outside Booker. With the drive. Shoots over Shepard. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half. Denver leading by 5.
Phoenix foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Phoenix making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. To the wing on the left. The big man, Jokic.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Clemens. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Hardaway. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
4th personal foul.
That free throw no good. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some slack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Phoenix calls timeout.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You look at Miller, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
Back to Booker. To end the run. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team foul.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
So he gets them both. Denver leading by 11. Pass to P. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Miller outside. Takes one from 10 feet. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Booker's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Shepard. Booker defending. They get the rebound. Jokic's shot is good. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Outside Booker. Shoots over Shepard. Booker no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Inside. It's stolen by Henderson. And here's Booker. He's got 26. Miller can't get it to go. Here's Jokic. Blocked! Here's Clemens. Give him 8. Pass to Hardaway. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Timeout call, the Nuggets.
Shannon Clemens. Nuggets call timeout. Phoenix, get on your feet and give a warm welcome to your Sun Panther.
Harrison, he's checked in for the Suns. LeVert comes in for Miller. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Brandon Miller.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pickett, he's checked in for Shepard. Clemens passes to Booker. All sorts of time. It's Hayes with the rebound.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
To the middle. Here's Barber. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Shooting for Denver. Barber at the line for 1.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Down by 12. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Pass to Harrison. Back to Booker.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Henderson scanning the floor. Back to Booker. Now Henderson taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. The shot by LeVert, no good. To the inside, Barber, no good with a layup. Suns trail by 14. Doris, one thing you can say about Karis LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
And that one good. Bouyer's got 7 points.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Down low. To stop the run, Henderson misses. The Nuggets lead by 16. Pass to P. Here's Barber. He's checked by LeVert. Barber misses.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Clemens. Give him 8. He can't hit that time. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Barber's shot is good. Barber's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Clemens. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. A chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against the Heat, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
And he makes a first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's perfect from the line this time. The Nuggets lead by 16. And P gets it to go. He's got 12 points here in the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Booker, the pass to Clemens. He puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. Clemens has got 13.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Clemens passes to Harrison. Here's Clemens. And here's Booker. The 17-footer uses the glass to drop it in. Booker's got 28.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
The Nuggets shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to P. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Harrison. Harrison's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker. Count it. Booker's got 30 points.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's P. Samuels pulls it in. Here's Clemens. 13 points in the game. Booker for 3. Oh, Booker from the parking lot.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
That one is off. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ending the quarter up 10, looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We're coming right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic, and it's P in at the 4 spot. Booker with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. The Nuggets lead by 10. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon, he's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Hardaway. Booker with it. Unloads. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And it's the Nuggets with the ball to the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. The Suns making a switch here. First free throw is good. That one misses. And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 11-point game. It's Clemens missing.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Pass to P. Here's Shepard. Booker defending. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Miller outside. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Outside Booker. Here's Hardaway. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
From Devin Booker.
And so here is Denver. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Inside. Here's P. And the 17-footer goes down. P's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Henderson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Shepard. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Clemens passes to Henderson. Here's Clemens. Outside Booker. It's tipped.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Primo passes to P. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
At the line for the Nuggets, number 20. Three. One shot.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And the Suns call time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Give it up once again for your Suns Youth Dance Team, everybody.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Booker. Hardaway against Jokic. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to P. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And stolen by Booker. Here's Clemens. Now here's Booker. Rebounded by Denver. P's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Miller outside. Takes a 13-footer, and it's Phoenix with another.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Pass to P. To the paint. Jokic, good. Jokic has got 12 points in just the second half.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Now here's Hardaway. Miller outside. From 10 feet away. It's hauled in by P. P's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Shepard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Miller left side.
Nuggets foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the...
Substitution on the court.
Over to the wing. Pulls it from 20. Hardaway grabs the board. Hardaway's got rebound number 11. Here's Samuels. Pass to Harrison. Miller outside. Clock at 6. And the Suns miss again. The Nuggets lead by 19. Here's P. Pulls it in from the elbow. That one goes. Count it. He's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's... in this position.
Here's Samuels. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
He passes to Hayes. That one's good for 2.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
A different look for Phoenix. Clemens comes in for Samuels, and it's Devin Booker in for Harrison. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Miller can't get it to go.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to P. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. P's got 44.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Hardaway against Hayes.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Hayes.
Fourth team foul. Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
And so here's Denver. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's P, defended by Henderson. And he gets the bucket. Shepard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Hardaway's shot is good.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Denver has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to P. Jokic with it, defended by Hardaway. Jokic, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Offensive rebound, Booker. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Well, the Nuggets shooting around 51%. That's a good number.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nuggets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for P.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on the free throw. A different look for Phoenix. Samuels, he's checked in for Henderson. LeVert comes in for Miller. And it's Morris in for Devin Booker. Takes one from 10 feet. That one off the back iron and out. And so Morris will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's LeVert. And the Suns miss again. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Here's Vaughn. Deflected. And he recovers it. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Substitution on the court.
Morris deciding where to go with it. Pass to Samuels. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaFleur.